usual, may barangay captain doon, dito yung vice mayor, maingay yung mayor, ganon. Pagka ganon galing sa, hindi sabihin ako nagpahambog. Ayaw ko nga. Ayaw ko nga yung applause na, tapos na ako dyan. Pasira na ako. I would have been 40 years in politics. And I grew up in politics because my father was governor of Davao. When Davao was only one province. And you know how big Davao is? What I tell you. Davao now is Davao del Norte, Davao del Sur, Oriental, Cumbal Valley, Davao Occidental, Davao City. Those are the local units created from the original Davao. The last governor of the undivided Davao was my father. When he died, pinaghati-hati na nila. Ganon ang nangyari. Kasi hindi mo ako maloko dyan sa ano. But the way I treat sa police pati. But because my father was governor, and I am not new to these guys. At ang ngayon, kung tanong kayo bakit, marami kasi bakit doblado yung sweldo nila. Okay, I'll tell you why. Kung may gulo dyan, kagaya ng nangyari sa Marawi, sabihin ko sa kanila, ito mga military, pumunta kayo doon sa Lanao, mag-ikak yung baril ninyo at sumugod ka. Huwag kang umatras kasi barilin kita, diretso ka. You go to the mouths of hell and there jump to the fires and die. And they go. And they die. Kaya tagal ako sa tatay ko pa. And my father was a military. Look at Vicente Duterte. Tignan mo, di ba doon? It was the first mayor, civil mayor. Pero military yun. Tignan niyo, Vicente Duterte, makita niya dyan. Was a mayor sa... Then we went to Davao, he became governor. Pero that is a long and winding road. Doon siya nakakita ng asawa niya, then he started life, but it was really very hard. So I'd like to spare diyan lang ang dalawa. Remember, again, if there is no law and order, and then corruption cannot be stopped, we will never, ever develop and improve. You might as well, hindi ako, kasi hindi yan pwedeng diktador, abogado. Maghanap kayo ng isang tao. If you can find a guy like Marcos, but, with limits, we hope to give you 7 years, and we pray. Or the military can take over and appoint bright and good men. Marami 110 Filipinos. We have enough people who love their country, who are imbued with patriotism. Pag hindi itong crime and corruption, our grandchildren will inherit a dysfunctional society. Yan lang po ang o kalimutan na yung yabang lang yung lahat. Istorya lang yan. Kaya pag sinabi ng korte, punta ng prosecutor, you were heard in a convention called for vice mayors. And in that convention you said, you will kill people who are connected with drugs and destroying the country. Did you make that statement? Yes. And you did it. Gago ka pala. Istorya mo lang yun. Kung maniwala yung Vice Mayor pinatay nila, kanya yan. Hindi pala tayo maka-istorya dito ng pantakot. Or would you rather na wala akong takotan, diretso ko patayin. That's the reason. If you have good sense, if you are now into drugs, drop it. Stop. Wala tayong problema sa bayan ito. Bitawan mo lang. Kaya ng NPA, bitawan mo yung armas mo. Handa ako magbigay. I'm sasagay, so there was this trouble. Because they were not placed into the possession agawan. O sabi ko sa Undersecretary, to this date, I have distributed 160,000. Kaya yung Boracay, magsabi-sabi na, Duterte, ibigay niya yan sa mga mayaman kasi mga in-check connection. Sabi ko, sige lang. Sige lang. Pagdating ng panahon, tinawag ko nga, sabi ko doon kay Secretary Sadar, you declare the area behind the beach. Lahat yung lupa na yan, declare it under land reform program. Ginawa ko, puntahan ninyong lahat ng natibo doon. Sila yung beneficiaries. You can have that. So all that na owners are the ATAS. I know that you're suffering from poverty now. But just wait, in a few years, ipagbili ninyo yan. Milyon yan. As it is, it's worth about 2-3 million now. Inyo na yan. So by that just a legal fiat, niland reform ko. Binagay ko sa tao. Tapos, hindi ako nag-attend ng opening nila. I went there in the dead of the night at the other side of the island, called all the beneficiaries, the natives, and just gave away the titles. And all of those na land reform na hindi pa not in possession because ayaw, tapos mag-threat sa police, may army doon. Surrender it to government and I will give it to the beneficiaries. I will end by invoking Ecclesiastes 3. That there is always a time that you are the owner, you are the rich, and probably there is a time that you will just be an ordinary man. Hindi mo makuha lahat dito. In this world, you cannot have your cake and eat it too. Panahon na talaga. Kasi yung, alam mo, I will go after this. Yung award doon mga pamilya, yun yung malapit sa mga Espanyol. Diyan na si Secretary Alonan, pero British man siya, hindi naman ito. Yung binigyan ng mga pamilya dyan, Central Luzon, tubo noon yun. So the most powerful clan, yung tubuhan, pati, kaya ang center, kaya nagkagulo yung asyenda, yun ang hindi ko naman pero doon sila talagang vulnerable mga Aquino. Ganito yan. At that time, binigay sa inyo. Vast lands. Ako hindi naman ako kay Danding. Wala ako, nakakatulong sa Amerika. But Danding, it's not history. Wallstrom. Yung mga Amerikano bago lumabas, nagpaiwan yung iba, iniwan, binigyan ng mga tag 1,000, 2,000 hectares. Pwede ba yan? Noon, hindi mo kasalaanan yan. I know that you have nothing had to do about it. But the problem is, rumami tayo. The world was so big and wide. And now it has become a very small space. Because marami na ang tao. So yung lahat na bigyan ng lupa, hanggang ngayon, panahon pa ng Kastila, nandyan pa sila. At yung anak ng tenant noon,